Everyone knows about the 300 Spartans, the warriors, the legends. But there's one story they don't teach you in school. A secret so dark, so brutal, that it remained hidden in ancient texts for thousands of years. Ancient Sparta wasn't just a city, it was a military machine. Every male citizen was a soldier. From age 7, boys were beaten, starved, and trained to become the most feared warriors on Earth. But here's what they don't tell you. Spartans were outnumbered, badly. For every Spartan warrior, there were 7 enslaved people called helots, farmers, servants, workers who grew their food and built this city. The Spartans lived in constant fear. What if they rebelled? What if 70,000 slaves rose up against 9,000 masters? So they created something unthinkable. It was called the Crypteia, and it was legal murder. Every autumn, Spartan leaders would perform a ritual. They'd formally declare war on their own enslaved population. Why? To make what came next legal under Spartan law. The strongest teenage Spartans, boys barely out of training, were selected. They were given a knife, minimal supplies, and one mission: hunt and kill. For weeks, these young Spartans would hide in the countryside by day and stalk by night. Their targets, the strongest, smartest, most capable helots, the ones who could lead a rebellion. They would strike without warning, a knife in the dark, no trial, no mercy, just disappearances. The helots would wake up to find their leaders gone, and everyone knew, but no one could speak of it. This wasn't war, this was terrorism, psychological warfare perfected. The Greek historian Plutarch wrote about it, disgusted. The philosopher Aristotle called Sparta's treatment of helots harsh and cruel. But here's the genius and the horror of the Crypteia. It served 2 purposes. One, it trained young Spartans to kill without hesitation, to become cold-blooded killers before their first battle. 2, it kept 70,000 people living in absolute terror. You couldn't trust the darkness. You couldn't know when you'd be next. The strongest among you would simply vanish. And because it was war, it was legal, sacred even, protected by Spartan law and religion. This happened every single year for centuries. We celebrate Spartan warriors. Movies glorify them. 300 made them legends. But the truth is darker. The fearsome Spartan warrior class only existed because of annual state-sponsored murder. Eventually, the system collapsed. By 371 BCE, when Sparta was finally defeated, the helots were freed. Thousands of them joined the armies that destroyed Sparta forever. The slaves they'd terrorized for 300 years helped erase them from power. History remembers the Spartans as heroes, but every legend has a shadow. The price of Spartan excellence was paid in innocent blood, every autumn, under every moon, for 300 years. This is the story they don't tell you. This is the Crypteia. The real Sparta was built on terror.